Let us first understand profitability and performance of a business. So, whenever we are trying to decipher financial statement of any company, the first thing that we need to look at is the profitability of that company. And remember, this profitability can be understood from three different perspectives. And what are those three different perspectives? And what are those three different perspectives whose angle the profitability can be looked at? So, profitability firstly can be looked at from the perspective of sales. Secondly, profitability can be understood from the perspective of capital providers. That means people who have given capital to the company, profitability can be understood from their angle also. And finally, profitability can be understood from the perspective of uh, earnings from the assets. Earning from the assets. So profitability can be understood from three different perspectives. Let us look at this one by one. So how do we look at the profitability from the perspective of sales? From the perspective of sales, we will calculate a ratio that is known as gross profit ratio. How do we calculate gross profit ratio? Very simple. We divide these gross profit by the amount of sales and multiply with 100, and what we get is the gross profit ratio. That is number one. So we are looking at the profitability of a company from the perspective of sales. Number two, what we can do, we can calculate the EBITDA margin ratio. And what is EBITDA margin ratio? How do we calculate the EBITDA margin ratio? EBITDA divided by sales into 100 is the EBITDA margin ratio. And remember, EBITDA margin ratio किसी कंपनी का जितना ज़्यादा होगा, so much more valuable is that company. किसी भी कंपनी का EBITDA margin जितना ज़्यादा होगा, so much more valuable that company will be. I am sure all of us must have heard so many times, must have read so many times that whenever companies are being acquired or bought over or being taken over, invariably valuations are done among other things based on EBITDA multiples. And why based on the EBITDA multiples? Because EBITDA is the cash operating profit. So जिस कंपनी का EBITDA margin उतना ज़्यादा होगा, the company is so much more valuable. That means company has got so much more capacity to generate cash operating profit, and that is what we will calculate as the EBITDA margin ratio. Third ratio that we can calculate is your net profit ratio. And how do we calculate the net profit ratio? It is net profit divided by sales into 100, and this is how we will calculate the net profit ratio. Please remember, these three ratios that I have spoken with you about are not the only ones that you can calculate. As a matter of fact, you can build your own ratios. Say, for example, we have taken the gross profit, EBITDA, and the net profit. In between, there is something which is known as PBT ratio. So you can calculate PBT ratio. And how will you calculate PBT ratio? PBT of the company divided by the sales into 100 is your PBT ratio. You can calculate the operating profit ratio or EBIT ratio. And how will you calculate the EBIT ratio? You will calculate EBIT ratio by dividing EBIT by the amount of sales into 100, and this is how you will calculate the EBIT ratio. So this is how you can look at the profitability of a business from the sales perspective. Number two, you can also look at the profitability from the second angle. And what is that second angle? That second angle is from the perspective of कैपिटल प्रोवाइडर्स. यानी कि जिन लोगों ने कंपनी को कैपिटल दी है, उन लोगों को किस तरह का रिटर्न कंपनी दे रही है. दिस इज व्हाट यू कैन कैलकुलेट. नाउ बिफोर वी लुक एट दैट एज टू हाउ टू फाइंड आउट the profitability of a business from the perspective of capital providers, I'm sure one question must be coming in your mind. And what that question is, fine, you have calculated the gross profit ratio. Fine, you have calculated the EBITDA margin ratio. Fine, you have calculated the calculated the net profit ratio. Question must be coming to your mind, how to figure out कि ये जो मेरा ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट है अच्छा है कि बुरा है, ये मेरा जो एबिडा मार्जिन रेशियो है अच्छा है कि बुरा है, ये मेरा जो नेट प्रॉफिट रेशियो है अच्छा है कि बुरा है. हाउ डू यू फिगर इट आउट? आर देयर एनी स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्म्स कि ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इससे ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, नेट प्रॉफिट इससे ज़्यादा होना चाहिए और एबिडा मार्जिन इससे ज़्यादा होना चाहिए? आर देयर एनी स्टैंडर्ड्स एनीवेयर अवेलेबल with which you can benchmark your company? And let me tell you friends, पूरी दुनिया में इस तरह का कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड किसी भी कंपनी के लिए किसी भी ज्योग्राफी में अवेलेबल नहीं है. तो कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट नहीं है, कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड नेट प्रॉफिट नहीं है, कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड एबिडा मार्जिन नहीं है. तो सवाल ये उठता है कि अगर कोई स्टैंडर्ड नहीं है तो हम मालूम कैसे करें कि हमारी कंपनी की परफॉर्मेंस कैसी है? हम मालूम कैसे करें कि मेरी कंपनी का ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट अच्छा है कि बुरा है, मेरी कंपनी का नेट प्रॉफिट अच्छा है कि बुरा है? कैसे मालूम करें? तो उसके लिए हमारे पास में 4 सोर्सेज हैं जिससे हमको मालूम पड़ेगा कि हमारी कंपनी का एबिडा अच्छा है कि बुरा है, हमारी कंपनी का ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो अच्छा है कि बुरा है, हमारी कंपनी का नेट प्रॉफिट रेशियो अच्छा है कि बुरा है. व्हाट आर दोज 4 थिंग्स दैट वी कैन यूज फॉर डिसाइडिंग एज टू हाउ इज my performance? So number 1, what I need to do, I need to compare my gross profit ratio with the gross profit ratio of my competitor. So if I am Bajaj Auto, I will like to compare my gross profit ratio with the gross profit ratio of Hero or with the gross profit ratio of Honda. Why? Because अगर मेरा gross profit ratio 18% है और हीरो का ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो 16% है, इसका मतलब ऑन दी ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट फ्रंट आई एज बजाज ऑटो इज परफॉर्मिंग बेटर देन माई कॉम्पिटिटर विच इज हीरो. So that is number 1. You can compare your numbers with your competitors. Number 2, what you can do, you can compare your ratios with the industry norms. So as we were discussing little while ago, we talked about many business associations जैसे कि CII है, FICCI है, PSD चैम्बर है, इंडियन मर्चेंट चैम्बर है, FICCI है, MCCIA है, राइट. सो दीज आर दी बिजनेस एसोसिएशंस और इनके जैसे बहुत सारी बिजनेस एसोसिएशंस पूरे हिंदुस्तान में अलग अलग इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए हैं. और ये जो बिजनेस एसोसिएशंस एक्मा है, एक्मा है और CM है, SIAM. ECMA is for the Automobile Component Manufacturers Association and SICM is Association of the Automobile Manufacturers. So all these associations, industry or business associations, from time to time they bring out researches and that's where they find out the industry norms. तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, आपका जो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो है या एबिडा रेशियो है या नेट प्रॉफिट रेशियो है या वो सारे रेशियोज जो हम आगे डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, आप क्या कर सकते हैं, आप ये सारे रेशियोज को इंडस्ट्री नॉर्म से कंपेयर कर सकते हैं. तो अगर आपका जो रेशियो है अगर वो इंडस्ट्री की जो नॉर्म है उसके ऊपर है, इसका मतलब योर कंपनी इज डूइंग बेटर देन दी इंडस्ट्री एवरेज इंडस्ट्री कंपनी. एंड अगर आपका वो रेशियो इंडस्ट्री के नॉर्म से कम है, दैट मीन्स यू नीड टू टाइटन योर बेल्ट and you need to do something to improve efficiencies in your company. Number 3, what you can do, you can compare your current gross profit, current ratio, current debt equity ratio, current net profit ratio, current EBITDA margin ratio. You can compare with your previous year. यानी कि हम 21-22 साल खत्म हो चुका है, अभी हम 22-23 साल में हैं. तो 22-23 साल के लिए 22-23 के लिए जो मेरा ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो आ रहा है वो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो हाउ डज इट कंपेयर विद माय ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो फॉर द ईयर 21-22. तो अगर मेरा ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट रेशियो इन द ईयर 21-22 was 15% and my gross profit ratio in the year 22-23 is 17%, that means in the current year my company is doing better than what my company did in the last year as far as the gross profit ratio is concerned. And that is how we can figure out by comparing our numbers, our current year's numbers with the numbers of last year. And the fourth thing that you can do, you can of course compare your current number with the budgeted number. So as a company you would have prepared budget for the company for the year as a whole, and in that budget you must have also found incorporated different ratios कि साल के एंड में मेरा करंट रेशो कितना होना चाहिए, रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी कितना होना चाहिए, रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना होना चाहिए, रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड कितना होना चाहिए, डेट इक्विटी रेशो कितना होना चाहिए, करंट रेशो कितना होना चाहिए, क्विक रेशो कितना होना चाहिए। तो ये सब आपने आपके बजट में साल के शुरुआत में इनकॉर्पोरेट किए होंगे। अब आप क्या करिए, अब जो एक्चुअल आपके रेशोज बन के सामने आ रहे हैं उन रेशोज को आप आपके बजटेड रेशो से कंपेयर करिए, एंड दैट विल गिव यू एन आइडिया as to how your company is doing in the current financial year vis-a-vis the budget that you had prepared for the company. So these are the 4 ways in which you can find out as to how your company is doing. Now with this understanding, let us move to the next angle of profitability, and that is the angle from the perspective of capital providers. Now before I go to that part, let me check with all of you in case if you have any question or any doubt about all that we have discussed so far.